Hello, welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and we're back. And this is something that has been making the rounds, and I'm a bit surprised about this development. And how does the Multicito Duo think that we're gonna buy this that they are selling? And no, it is not American Riviera Orchard stuff. This is much worse than this. This Operation Bring Harry in from the cold. Are you actually joking? I got this from, well, it's all over X and all over the internet right now. I was reading this post by Murky Meg. Big shout out to Murky Meg. Harry asks former aides to help plot his return from royal exile to spend more time in the UK and potentially initiate a partial return to the royal fold. Well, how can I say this? I think that there's the red writing on the wall. We have already talked about this in terms of Netflix that they are running out of options. I think it's in July 2025 that the contract runs out, and no, they are not going to publish anything on March. As this point, we don't have anything. I'm not gonna go into that. We don't have any new information and any new confirmation, but this that he wants to come back to the UK somehow, and he wants to reconnect with the royal family. It can be two things. The first one is that the reports and the rumors, we could say that it's gossip, right? But the rumors that those discussions and arguments behind closed doors in Montecito have been taking their toll on Harry's psyche. You know that it is not easy when you are in a tumultuous relationship. Let's say it this way, and you have kids in the mix, and you have this identity and purpose and whatever you might call them issues, and you don't have an easy way to escape from that. And now that you are rent a royals, you have the Nigeria trip and Colombia trip, and those have been really successful, or according to your standards. Then it seems that the rent a royal machine is going to be the norm for now. But you know that Harry doesn't like that. He doesn't like the flying to be greeting and smiling and try to appear like he is enjoying. He is past that era. He wants to do, well, I don't know what he wants to do really. That I have never known what Harry wants to do with his life. Nobody knows, and I think that he is completely unaware of what does he want to do with his life. What is his purpose? Because at least he used to be a working royal, and he had all these benefits and all these privileges with being in the royal family as a working royal. And now he is a Temu royal, basically. He's still a royal. He's still the son of King Charles. But it is like all that he left, he's doing right now, but for shekels. Like for money or for something that it is not him. He's doing the same. He's trapped in the same route again that he doesn't like. We already know he doesn't like any of that. He thought he was going to be free, but it's all the same just because Harry doesn't know how to do it. He has no skills that we know. He has no hobbies, no interests besides polo, I guess. Maybe he is great. Let's say that he's a great polo player. We could say that he's a above average polo player, but he cannot do that all the time. And even the documentary that Netflix is planning with him, it's tainted by the shadow of Meghan, who wants to be the protagonist in all this, and Meghan being Meghan. You know that this trip to the UK, this plan with the UK, does Meghan know about this? I'm sure that she does. I'm sure that she says that we somehow have to reconnect with the royal family, but I don't see any kind of reconnection. Well, first, that of course William will not touch Harry with a 10-foot pole and would never let Harry go anywhere near his family again. We know everything that has happened. Meghan and Charlotte and Harry and George, all those dynamics, not to mention that Harry, well, yes, as so many of you have mentioned over and over again, that he let Omid Scobie call Catherine and his father racists, and that's not something that is easy to just dismiss. And even if some of you already have mentioned that maybe the king at his old age, he is saying, well, at this age, I should not be holding a grudge against my own son, and maybe the king could be keen on just meeting Harry every once in a while. I don't think King Charles is going to, with everything that is going on with the UK, with everything that the monarchy itself has been going on in the past couple of years, I don't think he would allow Harry to come and try to wreck with the current situation. That would be an actual liability. And even if the king could still love his son, because that could be a reality, why not? He is also aware of the impact of bringing back someone who has, well, spoken so ill of his family, of the firm, of the monarchy, of the Commonwealth, about everything. So I don't think the king is keen on this. I don't buy it. We know that William isn't either. So I don't see any way how this could work. Maybe this is just another puff piece, but I do know that I'm very sure about this, that Harry is completely fed up of whatever is going on. He sees no future. And the thing is, this is something about man that we need to make or build or create our own future. We're talking about myself as a man and talking about Harry as a man. We need to build that. We have to create, to imagine it and then set out to build it, whatever it is that we want. We have to go and get it, but we have to work hard for that. But Harry was born with a silver platter. Nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. But you know that if you don't want the responsibilities as a working royal, you have to strive for something else. And he thought, I think Meghan really sold him the idea that they, being royal Sussex, sausages, or whatever you can call it, I think he really was sold the idea that just by showing up and not doing any work, they could be, prosperous or thriving. And no, it doesn't work like that. You can bring attention to whatever you want, to your own brands, to your own initiatives. And how is African Parks doing, by the way? How is that doing? I don't think that is working out well at all. But let's see some of the comments here. You didn't think he went to the funeral to pay his last respects, did you? Harry does what benefits Harry, or what benefits Meghan, I would say. Kudos to William for shutting him out, says Dusty's girl. That's your answer about returning to the royal family, Harry. The answer is no. And also, there's no way in hell William is letting H anywhere near his children or wife, says DMW. And genuine question, anyone think this is the strongest indication so far of an impending divorce? I would say, this was from Sharon Chambers, I would say that the only way that Harry can come back to the UK and come back into the royal fold would be through a very messy divorce. I've been very vocal about this. Divorces are one of the worst things that can happen to a couple, to a family, to children. So I really don't wish anyone going through that. But still, even if Harry really wanted to go back into the royal fold, to become a royal again, like in which sense I'm talking about, that would never happen with Meghan. That is just not possible. It's not that I don't see it. No, it's just that it's not possible. No party would be interested in that. The only one who could be interested in that would be Meghan herself, but even she knows that she cannot play that card, or at least that is my opinion. We already know that she's moving forward with that book. She has nothing to lose. You know that the book that she signed in that package with Penguin Random House together with Harry, we already have a spare, and you know how that went. And then, well, Meghan wants to spill the beans, and we don't know what kind of beans she's going to spill, but I'm pretty sure that that is the one of the last how to say this, the last resort. And I told you about a reality show as well. If you see the Harkles in our reality show, they have run out of ideas. But so long, up to this point, still we have the Rent a Royals things. More trips are coming, and this would be, I'm sure that this would be the main attraction in 2025. Rent a Royals. We would have endless content for memes and endless content to discuss whatever they think they are doing, but Harry would be growing more and more miserable. The only way that Harry can go back is through a very messy divorce. And at the same time, and I'm sad to say this, that's I'm sure that the wife would weaponize the children, in the sense that if they go through the divorce, then she would say that the royal family left the children without a father, things like that. Okay, there's all sorts that you can weaponize children nowadays, and that would be the by the book, right? From the narcissist's book, we have seen. I guess you have spent on X enough time, you see every single. Or any kind of story about messy divorces, and how, well, the children, it's not that the children are manipulated, maybe the children are totally unaware of this. In this case, their children, they're too small, too young at this point. But yes, you can manipulate public opinion to make the other party seem like they are evil. That is never helpful. That is never, that is always. I don't know how to, which word can I pick for this. Paulie Rubino, this is Harry's PR team talking. He can never be let back into the fold. He can't be trusted ever. And who would be interested in that? Pastiche homage. So like former aides communicate on behalf of King Charles, baloney. And particularly in this headline, the use of the words plot and mastermind sort of land with a thought. No, we are not buying it. Oh yeah, the aides, says Sarah Doyle. The aides reply this. We are F241. If this Meghan planting information about her husband asking his aides to help him return to the fold to try to sabotage any chance, JCMH, I'm a bit slow right now. JCMH, what does JCMH stand for? Might have to return to the UK. Well, whatever. It's Harrow is going to get into the witness protection program to escape the Meg and her claw of doom. She's gotta be so pissed off that he apparently took off without telling her. This Harry's brave escape from California press pieces are just more gasoline on the fire, says Voice of Reason, and with a very unsettling AI Meghan screaming. Oh my god, I'm gonna go away. That is going to. That is terrible. But again, this is what we have on Harry. No, that is not going to happen. He's not going back into the fold. This is planted information. Maybe he's traveling back to the UK. He's touching here and there. He's very silent about this because there's nothing to gain from that. There's nothing to. The only thing that they have to gain is pushing some pieces here and there, some headlines. Okay, you are traveling to the UK. We're gonna plant a photo here and there. Let's tell someone to sit 3 rows behind you, take a picture, send that to the mainstream media, and put this plot that Harry is coming back with an olive branch or the whole olive tree again. There's a meme running on X as well, so you can You can imagine that that's what we've got. But I would love to know what do you think about this in the comments. My Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Remember to download my free 100 body language tips in the description of this video, and you will be subscribed to my email list as well. Much love and bliss.